When Elizabeth I came to the throne, England was already in around £300,000 of debt from wars fought by the previous monarchs. Poverty in general, though, was increasing throughout England for a number of reasons. Economic shocks, like the collapse of the wool trade, which had been one of England's most profitable trades, meant there was less demand and less money to be made, and high inflation caused mass unemployment. Agricultural decline, including bad harvests and land enclosures, led to starvation and increased food prices. Societal pressures, such as a rising population, unsustainable rack renting, and the closure of monasteries, exacerbated the crisis. The lack of support and a new tax, the poor rate, couldn't fully compensate, resulting in tens of thousands becoming, quote, vagabonds. One response to the crisis was the classification of the different types of poor people. The deserving poor, also known as the impotent poor, were those unable to work due to disability or age, and therefore would be more likely to be given support. The undeserving poor, or idle poor, were able-bodied, seen as lazy, and subject to harsh punishment. Elizabeth and her government were concerned about the growth of poverty for a number of reasons, but were seen to be breaking laws on social order, increase the likelihood of theft or other crimes, make it more likely that rebellion against Elizabeth could be incited, and also poorer people were blamed for the spread of disease like plague in this time. Further changes to laws on poverty included the 1572 Vagabonds Act and the 1576 Act for the Relief of the Poor. The Vagabonds Act established severe penalties for vagrants, whipping and boring through the ear for a first offense, and hanging for a third offense. It also made sure that local tax was collected by justices of the peace. JPs were required to register the deserving poor and organize work for them. The Act for the Relief of the Poor required towns to provide the able-bodied poor with wool, hemp, or flax to manufacture goods and earn an honest living. It also established houses of correction, where idle poor who refused to work would be sent to work hard labor in harsh conditions as punishment.